Hi guys, hope you're okay today. Welcome to my new video. So this is an outgoing swap for Cheryl. She reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and asked if I wanted to do a swap with her, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So this is what I've put together for her. And again, I've used the ROSIE Studio Keeping Cool collection. I've really loved using this collection, so I'm gonna have to get some more papers for my next ROSIE Studio order. So let's start off. So first of all, I've made her the bag toppers. There's 3 of them. So there's that one, and I've made this hat using a die. This one, I've used the shaker die for this, but I've kept it flat. And then this one. I've made her an orange shaker, and I've also done a lemon one, but I've put that in a little embellishment book. There's this is one of my favourite dies at the moment. Again, it's a shaker. I've made her one of these, soda shaker. I've decorated this tub. And then inside I've put a selection of flowers. I've used the ROSIE Studio collection to make these flowers and these. And then these are just using some cardstock and then some little leaves there. I've then made her a little flag using a Chaos craft die, and I've put a little charm on it, dangle charm with a bell and a little ice cream charm. I've decorated and made a front for this notebook. I've then made this sleeve using a page protector with some sequencing. And then inside there are a number of rosettes that I've made for her using some papers from the collection. Made her some flags. I've kept them pretty plain, so she's got that one, and then I've made a blank one for her to decorate of each. So there's an ice cream one and a blank ice cream, and then good vibes, and then a blank. I've also made these 3 cotton candies shakers, and again I've left them quite blank so she can decorate them herself. I've made a couple of these little flag embellishments, and I've included a little dangle on it. So we've got some sunglasses, and then I've created a little sunglass, and then that one's got a little shell charm on it. I've then created a memory decks card. If you've watched my videos, I've tried to keep them all similar because I loved how they turned out, and I've put a little bird on this one. I've then made her a little cotton reel, and I've decorated it with some netting and a little shell. It says be fearless, and then I've stuck a little button on the top, and that will go nicely on a desk. I've then made this little box, and then inside there's just lots of little ephemera. So I've cut her out and made some of these fruit slices and some words, and then there's some ice creams in there and some shells. And I've then made her lots of other little shaker charms and embellishments. So we've got, I'll just show you one of each. So we've got a sun cream shaker, then there's the shell shakers. Some of those I've decorated one and left two blank. Then there's some more ice creams here that she can attach to projects. Then there's some not bows, hearts. There's another one somewhere deep in the box. And then some spades or shovels. I've then done her a number of the tickets. Some I've decorated, some I've left blank. And then the ice lollies. Then I've made her a number of the words using foam. So we've got the crafty words. So we've got crafty, crafting, create, happy, handmade, and ice wet glitter. I've also then made these little embellishments using the shaker die, but I've kept them flat, and then I've added a little embellishment on a little charm on the bottom. So I've decorated two there, and then I've kept two blank, and I've added the dangle on the bottom. Then we've got this pillow box, and inside it there's a keychain that I've decorated and added my own charms on. Again, they're all on theme with the Keeping Cool collection, and I've included her name on there. Hide it. So there's that. Then I've used the Chaos Craft die for the nail file to create a pouch for a pen. I've added some beads on. Again, I've got a little ice cream there. There's the pen. I've then made her a glue stopper. Again, I've kept it on theme with the shells. And then, of course, I've made her a poker tool. Again, using some of the shells, charms and dangles. I've then made this paper clip. And this is a Chaos Craft die as well. Then I've also used the ruffle die, and I've created some ruffles. We've got that one, and there's that one, and then this one. So again, I've added a little dangle on So I've got a little bikini on that one. Little starfish on that one. And a little bucket and spade on that one. And then some Ħishi beads. I've then created her some of the bottle caps that I've been making using some of the papers from the collection. So she's got a dark pink, there's a white, a gold, and then a light pink. So there's 8. I then also made her 2 of these bows. So there's that one, and then that one. And then I've used the scrap diva die to make some of these little butterfly bows. So there's that one, that one, that one, that one, and last but not least, that one. I've then made this little keychain. I added a ball chain on top for it to be hung from. And I've got one of those jelly totes that I'm going to put everything in, so that'll hang on the front of the jelly tote. She's got a spoon with a little charm on. And again, I've made these little dangles using some of the collection. And then it's got a C on it for Cheryl. I've then made some of these little envelopes. So they're empty, and then I've decorated the front using a shaker. So there's that one. There's that one. And that one. And then I've also made this bag. Let's take these out. Following a tutorial I found online, I can link it down below. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it. I've made some of these little shakers that she can add to her projects. So there's 2 clear ones using acetate. Oh, there's another one. It's hiding. Oh, and another one. There we go. So there's 4 of those, and then there's 3 using vellum. So then I've put together a tag flip of goodies. So I've got a little charm on the front there. So the first one is some little ice cream charms. Then there's some words that I've made using my Go Create machine. Then there's those puffy starfish that I've been using throughout my projects. Then I've made her 4 buttons using some of the papers from the collection. There's a sequin mix. This is the one that I've used throughout the project, throughout the collection swap. Then I've made 4 of those little dangle charms using some of the papers. Then there's some word charms that I've used making some letter beads, and then there's some pom-poms there with the colours from the collection. I then also made her this purse, and it just opens up like this, it says. This is like that. I had some of this shell material in my stash and some of the glitter. So I thought, oh, I know what I'll make her. Little purse. There we go. She can keep all her crafty money in there. And moving on to a couple of embellishment books I've made. I've never done these before, so I think they turned out really well. So again, I've put a little dangle charm on the side. Again, I've used another one of those little resin charms that I've made and put a bell on there. So this is how it turned out. So we've got that embellishment. And what I've done is these, I've made two, so I've decorated one and I'll keep one blank for her to decorate herself. And we've got some beach words. Then there's a little backpack with, I've put a little sea charm on it for her and a stay cool word. And then there's the lemon embellishment that I mentioned earlier that I'd made. Then I've made these little notebook embellishments. And then last one in here are some ice creams and another word, hello sunshine. And again, this is using a pocket protector. Then I've made this embellishment book using the KS craft die. So we've got another dangle on the front, and then it opens up like this. So there's a couple of these little paper clips that I've decorated on the front, and then I've left two blank for her to decorate. Then there is the bubble shakers. And it opens out like this. Then there is one of these easels and paint charm embellishments. Then we've got some cassettes with summer hits, and then I've left one blank. And then I've decorated these. And then there's a pocket with another embellishment on the front, and then inside I've added a couple of dies. So there's this one I picked up, and then this one, which is a little pocket, candy pocket. I've actually made one of those, I'll show you now, hold on. So that's the embellishment book. Ooh, there we go. That's the embellishment book. This is the die that I've gifted her. So I've then put together this DIY tag flip. But what I'll do is I'll do a separate video as to what I've included in this as well. There's also these roses. Again, I've kept it with the colour scheme for the collection. I've also made her a little card, and I've got a little note that I'll put inside, but I'll leave it blank for her. Then now moving on to store-bought goodies. So I've got this little notepad. It's just a plain little book, but I thought it was on theme with the collection, shell cool. Then I've put her name on one of these little trays that she can stick her embellishments in. And also I've bought her this little dish with a cat on. Again, she can use it for her sequin mixes or her beads. Then I've got her some stickers. So there's the Keeping Cool alphabet sticker that I'm gifting her. And then I know she's a cat lover, so there are these cat stickers that I found. And then these ones. And that's everything that I'm sending Cheryl. I hope she likes it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching my video. So see you again soon, guys. Happy crafting. Bye for now.